City Watch. Team Captain Berlina.
So, Cormac tells me you're largely responsible for clearing the docks of undesirables. In an uncompromising fashion, it seems your approach has only provoked Moya's gang into retaliating. Last night, they attacked the Watch directly.
The cowards put one of our posts to the torch, killed Lieutenant Rowe. They attacked us for doing our duty.
The lieutenant was a good man. His post at the docks was a difficult one, but he kept the peace, with an understanding that perhaps too much justice only causes more unrest.
He was too soft on them. I say we get the Watch to round up every bastard at the docks until we get these killers.
The Watch will act, Marshal. But more force will not root them out. We will need time and patience. We need to rebuild our presence in the docks and send the message to Moya and her cutthroats that we will not back down. To do this, we need someone with unflinching dedication to the laws of Neverwinter. And that is why I summoned you here. I would like you to take Lieutenant Rowe's place. Despite your foul approach to the situation at the docks, I think your promotion will send a strong message to the lower and upper quarters of the city.
I'm honored by the request, Captain. The chance to serve Neverwinter.
Very well. I think the Watch will benefit from your experience. And your social graces, it seems. Marshal Cormac has told me of your interest in Black Lake. You may wish to reconsider your intention to go there. Perhaps you haven't heard of the murders there. Another nobleman has been killed. Gentry was but the first. I will permit only the most trusted of the Watch to enter Black Lake. Serve me well, and I shall grant you access, but not before.
I accept. What must I do?
We cannot attack Moya's gang directly. They have no base, so we must target their operations instead. Bleed them of gold and men until they have nothing left. The situation at the docks is in danger of becoming worse. What was at first opposition from Moya and her gang is threatening to become all-out war. I had thought they would not risk drawing blades against us in the streets, but through our informants, we've discovered that they are actually smuggling in a cache of weapons to do just that. They are planning for a fight. And if the reports on the number of weapons coming in are true, then the Watch will quickly be outmatched.
And my orders are?
Stop the shipment and put an end to the smuggling for good.
You are the only one we can trust for the job. Many of the Watch in the Docks district tend to turn a blind eye when coin is involved.
And they should be rounded up as well.
One problem at a time, Cormac. By the time we've dealt with the smuggling, perhaps then the costs of the Neverwinter reconstruction will be reduced, which should allow us to pay watchmen their rightful salary.
Oh, indeed. Because it is the lack of coin, not loyalty. That is the problem. Is that it? Maybe your eyes are blinded by coin too, Captain?
You are the short-sighted one, and your blindness is that of a stubborn mule. This is not a black and white matter, Cormac. The docks are the only revenue source from trade we have. We cannot even patrol the roads for merchants to feel safe. So we need every watchman, even if only as a presence there.
We do not need those scarecrows. Those turncloaks are boils on Neverwinter's name, and they'll give every thief in the city an open door to our throat. If we allow them to become any more blind for every gold coin, we might as well throw down weapons now.
And what do you propose, Cormac? With the funds being diverted to reconstruction, the pittance a watchman makes is temptation for anyone to look for gold elsewhere. We must make do until reconstruction is finished, no matter what it takes.
Even a show of watchmen on the streets may prevent other thieves and criminals not connected to Moira from becoming too bold. They have uses. For now.
They are bold enough, and no false show of force is going to stop them now.
Silence, Cormac. Enough of this. I think we can at least agree on who should tackle this matter. Lieutenant, you have proven yourself to us, And you have done so at great personal risk, as you are no doubt marked for death by Moya and her gang.
How reassuring.
Lieutenant, if you do not help us take steps to stop these thieves now, before they can gather their network, they will not let you go in peace. With Ro's death, I am certain they have us all targeted for the same fate. But stopping this operation may come with benefits. Whatever you confiscate from the smuggled goods can be used to build up the presence of the Watch in the Docks district.
And any watchman found aiding these thugs should be dealt with. We need no division in our ranks.
The smuggling operation is your assignment, Lieutenant. I want that dealt with. Once the smugglers at the docks have been brought to justice, I think we will need to fear little in the way of future bribery attempts. Although there are times when bribery can work to our advantage as well.
Our informant left word that the shipment will be smuggled through the back alley in the docks. We need you to go in and stop the weapons from reaching their destination.
Be careful once you're in. The back alley is infested with petty criminals and alley bashers. Now hurry! That shipment must be stopped.
Fair enough. Stop weapon shipment.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. We have
Yes.
5 stone skin spells. I don't think I want to use polymorph cell. Doesn't seem to function like I thought it does, but I suppose we would need another situation to test it. I think we might be better off with just stone skins. If I'd have to rely only on polymorph self, everyone else is dead, it would be such a desperate situation already that I'm not sure it would really matter.
My Lord Nasher, I came as soon as I received your summons.
Ah, Sir Naval. We were just speaking of you. These men are from the Trade Guild, and I was telling them of the Watch's successes at the docks. And they were about to tell me of their renewed efforts to ensure new ships in the harbor this season, to compensate for the loss of overland travel.
The season has been a lean one for Neverwinter, my lord. The citizens will be pleased to see more ships in the harbor and the cargo they bring.
Quite right. Thank you for your efforts, Sir Naval. Congratulations are in order for you and the Nine.
My Lord Nasher, I shall pass along your praise to the Watch. I believe much of their recent success is the result of our new recruits.
So be it, Naval. After the war with Luskan and the Plague, it is good we can finally turn our attention to where it belongs, and the certain matter of back taxes owed at the harbor.
Of course, my Lord Nasher. With your leave, I will return to my duties.
You may go, Naval. After all, the Guild and I have much to discuss.
So the king and Sir Naval.
Time to finish this.
Should be a simple matter. Go in, kick some ass. End of story. We might want to switch equipment.
We came at once when we received your summons, Lord Garius. At such distances, I did not realize your aspect could...
Shadows grant many gifts, Torio. But time is short, and the longer we speak, the greater the chance of detection. Torio informed me of your troubles in infiltrating Black Lake, Lorne, so I am sending assistance.
Has she?
The Sea Ghost sails from Luskan to the docks of Neverwinter, carrying allies of our cause.
Allies, my lord?
Yes. I have dispatched agents to assist your infiltration of Black Lake, Torio. Unless you disagree.
Not at all. But I had hoped for the chance to see to the matter personally, without...
I only need more time, my lord. I will find a way past Black Lake's walls.
No, Lorne. You will be needed elsewhere to deliver a message for me to our other allies to the east.
I could spare one of the Circle of Blades, my lord. They are eager for work, both in infiltrating Black Lake or sending word to the orcs.
No, it is not an assassination I need, Lorne. Only your presence. You will be escorting some of our priest allies, who, like the orcs, require a more personal touch.
We are sending the Shadow Priests to Old Owlwell?
As for you, Torio, watch for the Sea Ghost. I shall be in contact with you shortly before its arrival.
Amazingly ugly skirt. Hideous. Hideous. Ooh, a thug.
Don't think you're gonna talk your way out of this one, Wolf. This is our territory, and your little army of beggar children has to pay its due.
Us kids are just sticking together, trying to make a living. But we don't bow to no one.
You're going to work for us now, boy.
Please, Da, don't beat me. I promise I won't drop the basket again.
What?
I try my best, honest I do. Just don't beat me like Emma. She can barely walk on that leg now.
Look at the poor boy. Someone ought to...
It's not like that at all. This boy is well, he's a thief.
Poor Emma can barely walk. The priest of Chantia says she'll always have a limp.
It's so sad. She loved to run, but she broke a pot. And you don't do that in our household. No, sir.
It's really not like that at all. He's playing you all for fools.
I'm not going to stand by and watch you hurt this child. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
We'll talk again, Wolf. This isn't over.
That's right. You run. Are you all right, lad?
I'll be fine thanks to you, kind strangers. Especially you.
Another child. Well, we got a little bit of a chaotic alignment shit out of that. I think it's pretty harmless lie. Wasn't exactly abusing the child, but at the same time, he wasn't any way a nice person. The back alley. So intercept the weapon shipment. What exactly am I supposed to do? Dark City Watchman. It's a gauntlet to the alley exit.
Time to finish this.
Dear John Queen.
Yo. You've been most helpful, Watchman. Consider this gold a gift from friends. Something to show you our appreciation for all your work. Well, we're just doing our duty, keeping the peace. That's what I like to hear. Remember that no one past you is for their own protection. Don't worry, we'll keep our eyes open.
Dear John Queen.
Stop right there. There he is. Oh, sorry, didn't notice the uniform. I've been ordered to perform. No. I've been ordered to perform a sweep through the alley. Things are just fine, so we don't be needing any extra watchmen tonight. Why don't you go find somewhere to relax for your shift? We won't say anything. Was that man you were talking to? Just a grateful citizen expressing their appreciation for the work the watch does. It looked to me like you were taking a bribe. Well now, it's dark out. The eyes must be playing tricks on you. An honest member of the watch would never accept a bribe. Things are just fine, so we won't be needing any extra watchmen tonight. Okay. The dialogue is going in circles now. I have things to take care of here. Look, I'm trying to be nice here. We don't need you. I'm sure Cormac or Berlena can find other duties for you tonight. Are you actually going to try and stop me from entering? Starting to get the picture, are you? You are not getting through. Let me through, and no one will know you were even involved. Those thieves didn't pay us enough to risk our lives, Sergeant. And I'm not about to stand in the way of our own. Be quiet before you get us into more trouble. Oh, fuck you! Gentile's cool. Antivirus. Antivirus program is trying to insert itself. Ugh. Don't know why. Don't know why. Continue on. I don't know why it's normally does not do that. It's in a mode that it shouldn't do that. There's probably some kind of a license expiring soon or something like that. But that's a good way to get your program removed from anyone's computer. Because when they're doing something actively on the computer, do not interrupt them. Do not, just don't. Nothing good will come of it.
One mistake and you're mine.
Ooh. Oh my god. Get out of the fucking mess. Shit. You two, just get the fuck out. Didn't I say to get the fuck out? Okay, we need to kill the wizards first next time. Not especially good, but most of our guys don't have protection against magic missiles.
Dear John Queen.
Giving healing kits to druids because it's a wisdom-based skill to use them. Probably can do it fairly well. Holy shit, there's a million thugs and watchmen there. Probably don't want to enter it. The mage. So, you wasted all your spells. There wasn't even anyone within range for you to hit. That is.
It looks as if there are 2 packs before us, and 1 pack looks to be members of the Watch.
Those Watch? Moya must have gotten her hooks into them. Look, those turncoats are even keeping company with dock rats.
They're just going where the money is. If you're going to risk your life, do it for the highest pay you can get.
I agree. Sometimes you have to do what you can to survive, even if it means looking the other way.
Glad someone here sees the big picture instead of the dwarven view.
Pah! Traitors! They're lower than the foulest of demons. At least your kind don't pretend to be anything else.
My kind? I could say the same thing.
The 2 of you, quiet down. You're going to attract attention.
Maybe we can think of some kind of a distraction.
These docks are composed of dead timber, but I can keep a small flame from traveling far. It could distract the Watch for a time, but the thugs, we'll have to handle them.
Let Nishka do it. She's dealt with the Watch more than any of us.
Too many of them to bribe. I could always slip past them and set a small fire. Maybe a large one. Trust me, that'll get their attention.
Go ahead then, but don't burn down the whole dock.
What do you take me for, an amateur? I'll keep the fire small. And there are plenty of guards here. They'll be able to put it out. Hopefully not before we take care of Moya's thugs.
Born from fire. I figure she'd want to spread it around. Still can't figure why you wouldn't want to just crack their skulls and be done with it.
Because if they're as thick-headed as you, it could take too long. Everyone just stay back here. Remember, we have to take out Moya's gang fast, or we'll wind up fighting both groups anyhow.
Okay. There's not much we can do to speed that up.
Please, we need help. Fire!
By the gods, not tonight. All right, men, move to it! Before the whole docks go up in flames!
Where do you think you're going? Moya's paying you to stay with us. Let the rest of the watch handle it.
You paid us to look the other way, not let the docks burn down. Just stay here. We'll be back soon enough.
I'd forgotten how much fun setting fires could be. Those flames travel fast, almost singed my tail. Still, that fire should keep the watch busy for a breath or three. Oh, but those thugs.
Got it. Let's do it.
Right behind you. Let's go.
What happened to our influence? Helgar was displeased, clearly. We didn't lose any influence with him. We gained 2 points with each cup.
Time to finish this.
Need to kill these guys fast. Ooh, I'm not here. I'm somewhere there. Ooh, they have a warlock here then. Come on.
I'll take the lead.
Every one of you, move your ass. There's a blockade. We have to try to run through. That's a dead end. Don't want to go there. Oh, you're with the watch. We're not looking for any trouble with you. Who are you looking trouble with? Can't you go find someone else to interrogate? We're a little busy here. Tell me what I want to know. Maybe we can help each other out. Fine, it'll get you off our backs. Here Moira's gang is trying to smuggle in some weapons tonight. Word is she's planning a street war against you watchhounds. We can't let that happen. She drowned their blood. She drowned the docks in blood. So we're going to make sure that shipment never gets to her. I don't want to try diplomacy because usually these things, when they fail, they tend to lead to trouble. But at least we're both trying to stop her. Make sure that shipment doesn't get past this position. Don't worry about that. Boys and I have plenty of scores to settle with Moriscan, and they won't get through. I better warn you, there are other friends out there tonight looking to grab those weapons, and I don't think they'll be as reasonable. Thanks. Good luck to you.
I'll take the lead.
I need to get through this area before the guardsmen return. I think we did fine. Bowl of commanding water elementals. Probably like a wand.
Time to finish this.
for the mages.
Don't make this too easy for me.
Shipment should be somewhere here. There's not exactly a lot of places for it to be anymore. Ooh, these watchmen probably are gonna fight.
Kilkofim Safi.
Okay. Let's do this. Step aside. We don't want to hurt a fellow watchman. Help me secure the weapons and I won't mention your involvement. It'll be hard to report us if you haven't got a head, won't it? I'm not giving this gold back just so the good captain can give me a pat on the back. These weapons will be used against the watch. Against you perhaps, and only if you're fool enough to stand against Moira. How about the rest of your men? Are they willing to lose their honor and lives for a few coppers? They're here, aren't they? But why don't I ask them again? Anyone here want to beg out of this job tonight and give back the money we were paid? I have no choice but to stop you. These weapons will not reach Moira's hands. Looks like we'll be earning our pay after all tonight, men. Make sure there are no survivors.
Time for a little fun!
Fun, yes. I'm a little bit worried about the number of thugs they have. Backstabbing and all that. Once they are out of the picture, I think things will go much more smoothly for us. They have to try to paralyze one of them. That's my boy.
Let's see what they're made of!
To the garage. $48 points of damage. Critical hit on cars.
Nature will have its say.
So, that's that. We're taking this weapon back to the watch. Let's Sooner we get back, sooner we get paid. Wait a minute, I mean, we could have bombed the weapon wagon already looted, and the weapon's nowhere to be found. I know this fence where we could get a good trade. Could be worth our while.
And what? The weapons find their way back to the same cutthroats and murderers we've tried to keep them away from? Oh, that's a fine idea.
Whatever you decide, make it quick. The longer we argue, the easier it will be for our enemies to find us. It's my duty to deliver them. Yeah, that's not an option, really. If we don't return the weapons to the watch, we're no better than the thieves. That doesn't really bother me, but it was my mission, and my entrance to Black Lake is sort of dependent on us being useful to Captain Berlena, so I don't think we want to fail our missions too spectacularly. If a few weapons got misplaced, no one would be the wiser. Great, just give me a second. I saw something under piles of weapons here that no one will miss. Influence lost with Kelgar, came to me with Nishka.
Great. We've come to this city in search of warriors, and here I am, in the company of thieves.
Ah, here it is. A little prize for us before we take these weapons back. I don't think it'll be missed. A rapier. Here, you hold on to it. Now, come on, let's get out of here. So, wasn't that bad. What exactly did we get? Some kind of rapier. Namara, never sleep. On heat days. 75% chance. DC 14. It's a fine weapon. Not great, but it's fine.
Lieutenant, what have you to report?
I have ended the smuggling operation at the docks. The smuggled goods were intended for a guild of thieves within the docks, operating out of a warehouse near the merchant quarter.
It is as we suspected. Our informant was correct.
I will need you to report to the meeting point at once and deal with those who were intended to receive the shipment. I suspect they will be much easier to handle without the weapons they were meant to pick up. But be cautious. I also want you to keep an eye out for anything there that might shed more light on their smuggling operations. We've shut down one smuggling route, but they must have others. Fortune to you, Lieutenant, and see to it these men are dealt with.
You're heading into the heart of the smuggler's den. Show no mercy. We've got to put a stop to their activities if we want to bring order to the sea.
What am I supposed to do once I get in?
Gather whatever information you find. Smuggling routes, sources, customers, anything you can find that will help us put a stop to their activities.
Any other advice?
You are probably going to find quite a few valuables in there, many of them stolen. Recover them and you might find yourself with a good share of gold. Watch will confiscate most of it, of course, but I don't think we'll be able to locate the original owners of everything in there.
Where's the warehouse?
You probably don't want to head back into the back alley to get there. It's got a back entrance near the merchant quarter though. Might be a safer place to get in.
So more bandits. Problem with these guys is that, well, while they're not too tough, they're pretty troublesome in larger groups. Because of every time you're not directly fighting with one, they'll get flanking or a sneak attack. You're in a position to do sneak attack. But if there's a large amount of them, that'll quickly multiply the amount of damage they can do. And it also turns to be enough of a enough damage per strike to go right through our damage protections.
Time to finish this.
Not a simple matter. Warehouse. Don't see any real point not to try to go there immediately. Although I don't really know what to expect once we're inside. Maybe I'll just cut things here. I'm not sure if this is enough to get us into Black Lake. I doubt it. Probably enough to get a level up. Our last Eldritch Knight level. We'll get a second attack too. We're moving very close to a point where I just can't rely on illusion spells anymore. Once that happens, I'll also rely less on the melee combat. The stones, well, stone skin will keep us in the fight, and maybe certain protection spells like protection from arrows. But we do rely. The stone skin only covers you for 100 points. And that's not that much. The good thing about the illusion type protections is that they don't have the upper limit where they stop protecting. They'll protect for the full duration of the spell. We'll see. We will see. I don't like the hold person. It's a good spell, but again, because we always fight against massive groups of people, it's not doing it for me. We're always going against rogues, so reflex save spells are worthless too. Well, slow might work. We could, instead of just popping our own, we could slow down the enemy. I think haste will be preferable in most cases. We can easily switch back if this doesn't work. I don't see anything particularly interesting here. Don't think sleep will does anything anymore.
Yes.
How about you? No spider skin would be nice. But the cold lightning doesn't really do it. It's easy to evade and with the as thieves as our opponent. Might be better off just buffing ourselves. Dehydrate. Fortitude negates. It's not bad. Again, problem is, congratulations, you neutralized the thief. Not even kill it, but just reduce its survivability quite a bit. Whoop-de-doo. You have your half a dozen to dozen guys still coming at you, so dust isn't any good. What if fire might be? But it will always also harm us. Causes your body to emanate fire. Suppose summons would help. Is that everything we can do here? I mean, direwolf. Yep, it's not bad at all. And looking at our options might be best we can do. If I would play a druid, it would be a stupid spell to take. Druids have the ability to spontaneous cast. Yep. You can spontaneously cast summoning spells, but the computer doesn't utilize this ability at all.
Yes.
Anyway, assault on the warehouse. See what comes of this.